Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Gettin Outdoors Friday morning live show. The live shows, podcasts, and all the meta content would not be possible without these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Tucker ATV on Highway 43, Jackson, Alabama. CT Ward Power Sports in the Old Heads Outdoors building, Camden, Alabama. Wildlife Management Solutions in Utah, Alabama. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama. The Pecan on Broad in downtown Camden, Alabama. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Dunn Sports across from McDonald's Highway 43, Thomasville, Alabama. The world-famous coast-to-coast True Value in downtown Camden. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, Alabama. Lawler Timber Company, home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center, Camden, Alabama. Award-winning Rack and Reel Sports Grill in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center, Camden, Alabama. Town Country United Bank, located in Camden, Alabama. Brett Lofton and Southern Advertising in Monroeville, Alabama, printing almost anything since 1992. Thanks for supporting my Gettin Outdoors sponsors, and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. We live from the Lawler Timber Company Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. It is April 8th, 2022, 50 degrees outside, sunny with a west-southwest wind at 10 miles an hour. And man, we got a good crowd on here already this morning. Appreciate everybody tuning in from all over the United States, might be all over the world. We got a big show. I do want to welcome all my new listeners on YouTube. I started streaming on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and have really picked up a new audience, and I want to thank everybody that is watching me on YouTube this morning. We got a lot of important stuff to go over today, and I'm going to start out. Everybody's wanting to know about the flooding conditions, and I made up this little graphic for y'all this morning to just let you know what is going on. And it's hard to see, but on the top two are the flood predictions, and on the top right-hand corner, that is Claiborne, and the flood stage at Claiborne is 45.8. It is predicted to crest at flood stage is 42 feet. 45.8 was the crest prediction Wednesday when we did the Wednesday night show. And this morning at 6 o'clock, it has dropped to 44 foot that when it will crest. The next one on the top right, that is below the dam at Millers Ferry. Flood stage is 66 feet. Wednesday night, it had it cresting at 71.5. This morning, it has gone down to 67.1, and looks like it's going to crest. I can't hardly see it, but that will be the 11th when it will start going down, which will be Monday. All right, now the two on the bottom are above the dam. The one on the bottom left is the Alabama River at Selma, and flood stage up there is 45 feet. Right today, Wednesday, it was predicted to crest at 42 feet, and this morning at 6 o'clock, 39.7 feet. And that will start dropping on the 10th, which looks like Sunday. It will crest and start dropping. Now, the last one, the Alabama River at Montgomery, and the reason I got that up there is because we do have an ABT tournament out of Cooters Pond, and Kay was very concerned about the fluctuation of the predictions by the Corps of Engineers. But this is the latest prediction, and if you see the yaller is just caution, and the red is action stage. But according to this morning at 6 o'clock, the current crest will be 33.9, and flood stage is 35 up there in Montgomery. So that is going to be below flood stage, but it's still over the docks over there at Prattville, Alabama. But that is as of this morning at 6 o'clock. And I tell you, we got a big river below the dam and above the dam. I rode down to Ellis's yesterday, and it was coming up in the parking lot. So that is all I know, and I'm no expert at it, but I just put that together where it'll give y'all an idea of just what's going on today on the Alabama River. It is not a big flood, but it's a high water. Let's just put it like that. It's a high water. So everybody be cautious. We got a tournament. Let's go over the events going on this weekend. We got a Pride of the South Bama Big B Elite Series tournament at Bridgeport City Landing in the morning. To get your boat number, call Jeremy Bass. There, here's his number. He will be there early in the morning. And I mentioned also tomorrow up at Cooters Pond, ABT South. They will be blasting off in the morning. 225 boats have registered for that tournament. I don't know how many will fish it because of the flooding conditions, but they will blast off. I'll have it live on my Facebook page, and they'll also be doing a live feed from 7:30 to 11:30. If you want to watch those guys fishing out on the water. And yes, Laura will be running a camera in the morning for the anglerschannel.com. So tune in. I will have it on my Facebook page. It'll be on the Alabama Bass Trail Facebook page and website for the live feed out of the Alabama River Cooters Pond. And Kay wanted me to also shout out to the Prattville Park and Rec Department and the Public Works Department. They put her up a temporary pier to the floating docks that were underwater yesterday. They did it. She said they did it, put it all together in less than 24 hours. And she wanted me to recognize the Prattville Park and Rec Department and all the guys with the Public Works Department, how hard they put it together and worked their rumps off to get that done for the Alabama Bass Trail blast off in the morning. So that will be in the morning. I'll have all that on my Facebook page in the morning. Also this weekend, we got the Pine Barren Baptist Competition Turkey Hunt. That will be tomorrow at the shed in Camden, Alabama. Matt Kelly is going to be the speaker. If you hadn't heard Matt Kelly, let me tell you right now what I was told yesterday. All the lunch tickets have sold. They will not be serving any, well, they'll be serving lunch if you've already gotten your ticket or if you're in the contest. But I talked to Frank McGraw yesterday, and Brother Justin Nelson wants to invite everybody to come out to the weigh-in. They're going to have the weigh-in at 11 o'clock tomorrow at the shed. That's right there at the intersection of Highway 10 and Highway 28 in Camden, the shed. And come to the weigh-in and come listen to Brother Matt Kelly give his. I mean, if you hear Matt Kelly speak, he will. You will never forget it. I'm telling you, he has a way to reach everybody, and he will be speaking at the shed tomorrow, probably about 12 o'clock. The weigh-in starts at 11 o'clock. I don't know how many they had sign up, 15 or 20. They're going to weigh them in, and then Brother Matt Kelly will be speaking. I promise you, if you're not doing nothing, be at the shed tomorrow and listen to Brother Matt Kelly do his inspirational speech. And next weekend, we got the West Alabama Team Trail out of Bridgeport, City Landing. John McAlpin, who's the contact about that. Let me give you, we had the fruit jar open yesterday afternoon. Let me give you the results from that. And those boys fished some tough conditions. Ryan Langley and Ben Etheridge won it. They had 5 fish with a 12-pound 7 ounces. Big fish was Michael Etheridge and his wife with a 399. They had 10 boats fished in it. The river, like I said, was very muddy and the wind was blowing. It was 3.5-foot waves out there at one stretch with all that trash going down the river. Only 2 limits were caught out of 10 boats. Travis Hudson and Jabbo had 10.11 pounds. Tommy Bridges had 1 fish. Ken Clayton had 1 fish, and Chris Godbold had 1 fish. And that was pretty rough. But 10 boats, that wasn't bad. Next tournament will be April the 22nd for the Bridgeport Fruit Jar Open. All right, now I want to go over something. Boy, if I got a good crowd, good morning, everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Miss Jill's up in Massachusetts. Tommy D over there in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Roger Thrower's tuned in this morning. Good morning, Roger. Brad Dunn, Bud Williamson. Yeah, I'm wishing Trey and Bradley Parnell the best of luck. They fishing in the ABT tournament tomorrow at Cooter's Pond. Now, I got a call the other day, y'all. And I want to go over this, and I put some graphics together where y'all can kind of see what's going on. But I got a call from a new resident of Camden, Alabama, living down at Shadow Creek. And she was very concerned about the Bridgeport washout, Highway 37, that's been closed for many, many years. And I wanted to just let everybody see what we are working with. This is County Road 37. Now, on the left, that is going towards Roland Cooper State Park and Bridgeport City Landing from Camden. And you can see how bad it is. Now, on the right, that is coming from Roland Cooper to Camden. And that is the washout that we are very concerned about. And we are trying there is an organized effort to meet with the county commission Monday afternoon at 5:30. Now, nobody is doing anything except bringing up, brainstorming, trying to work together transparently and communicating where we can find some funding to get this road fixed. It is a asset to our area, and as most of you know, it is a fault that goes from Bridgeport all the way over there where the road is on Legion Road, all the way through that Highway 41, all the way to the road over in Shawnee. And it's always been like that. But it, with engineering, leadership, and money, we can get this fixed. And we really do. We really do need it fixed because it is a main road to our Bridgeport City Landing, our Roland Cooper State Park, and a lot of residents that live down there. But as you can see, and let me pull this one up, this right here is just a drone shot of how bad it is. Uh, and we really do need to get it. It's been laying dormant like that, I know, 2 or 3 years. So this Monday afternoon at 5:30, it's a group of concerned citizens that are on the agenda to bring this up to the Wilcox County Commission. Now, what the Wilcox County Commission can do is probably nothing other than to get it out front, to communicate and to let people know what kind of situation we're in. And maybe it's some money up in Washington with all this gas taxes and all this COVID money that we can get this road fixed. We really do need to get it fixed. So everybody that's interested, everybody that's concerned, like I am, please be at the Wilcox County Commission meeting 5:30 Monday afternoon at the new courthouse annex, and let's see if we can't communicate and have some transparency about why we can't get this road, why it's been so long since we have. I hadn't heard even any chatter about this road, so I'm glad they're bringing it back up because we really do need it. It is Bridgeport Road, County Road 37, and it's time to get that conversation back going where we might can get that road back open. All right, well, Joe Allen said after fishing with Shane Jones, he ain't scared of muddy water. So that water's going to be rough out there this weekend, but it is going to be muddy, high, and a lot of trash, and the wind's going to be blowing. So it's going to be a challenge to fish on it this weekend. Hey, everybody knows the Stokes Gator is now open for viewing at the Corps of Engineers Resource Office in Millers Ferry. It's open from Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30. And if you have not seen that 15-foot, 9-inch, 1,011.5-pound alligator, I urge all of you to go and see it if you have not already seen it. I did want to mention too, and I did not know this, and I try to keep up with everything in the outdoors. But I saw this picture on Facebook and I wanted to share this with you. The winner of the David K. Nelson 13th Annual Memorial Squirrel Hunt, that is my dear friend with the executive director of the Alabama Wildlife Federation, Tim Gothard, and the winner, Mr. Freddie Padilla he's from Marengo County, and then he lived in Birmingham. I think he's in Washington now. But anyway, congratulations, Freddie, with Alabama Power Company for winning the 2022 David K. Nelson Memorial Squirrel Hunt. Congratulations, my friend. I'm sorry I didn't cover it. I should have covered it better than I did. But if I'd have known you was going to win it, I would have, Freddie. But congratulations. That's a great event that happens every year. All the proceeds goes to the Game Watch program with the Alabama Wildlife Federation. And I tell you, I am a proud member of the Alabama Wildlife Federation. Podcast 161 is up. Y'all need to go listen to it. Shane Jones crappie fishing he is just an amazing, talented, hardworking guy. And I always love to sit down and talk to him about crappie fishing. And he is on podcast number 161. Let's see what else I got up here. Oh, that's a picture of Shane Jones last weekend. He took Kevin Sims top left. That's Shane top right. Joe Allen Dunn bottom left, and Shane. He cleaned those fish on the tailgate of the truck right there at my house. So he's a joy. And Buck's Guide Service, if you want to go on a good crappie fishing trip, check him out. Let's see who all we got. Wayne Edgeworth is on here. The farm ponds are wide open. They sure are, Wayne. I saw where you tore them up yesterday, and I put those pictures on the Facebook. Shane Jones is tuned in. Are you coming to Millers Ferry tomorrow? Okay, buddy. Where you gonna put in at? Tommy D, Grandma Karen out in California. We're going to do the weather in a minute, Grandma Karen. James Skelton, good morning to you. Charles Waring down there in Monroe. How you doing, Charles? Used to haul gas to Big Daddy's Bake Shop. Bud Williamson, Brad Dunn. I told you, Roger Thrower. B-Dog, Miss Jill, Michael Hilliard. Let's see. I always see Tammy Taylor and Jessica Ward. Good morning. Y'all are we're gonna have a grand opening there at CT Ward Power Sports. Jessica's putting it together now. As soon as we have all the details, we are going to put it out there. But if you hadn't been to CT Ward Power Sports and seen all them boats they got, they need to get rid of some of them boats. Good morning, Mr. Harry Podden. Are you going to be driving a boat tomorrow at Cooter's Pond for Laura and Laura? Noonan Hall in Natchez, Mississippi. Thomas Strickland. Larry and Debbie Abernathy always tuned in. Al and Brooke Smith up there at Lock 5. Y'all got some high water up there too. I know. Leon Andrews, how you doing, my friend? Tina Foster in Millers Ferry. Old Thunder's tuned in. Todd Prater, good morning, my friend. Hadn't seen you in a while, Todd. Got a Pride of the South tomorrow. You need to come to the weigh-in tomorrow evening. And Robert Hudson, how you doing? Always tuned in to the Getting Out. Though, yep, Jill, it's time to order your bow shield if they still make it. I don't even know if they still make it anymore. Good morning, Mary Margaret. How you doing? Yeah, that road needs fixing. And let me remind everybody one more time, please attend the Wilcox County Commission meeting Monday afternoon, 5:30. Nobody's pounding the podium. Nobody's going to get mad. All we want to do is just have a discussion on what we got to do as a community to find some funding to get that road fixed. It's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a whole lot of money. But I'm telling you, it's a lot of money available out there for infrastructure now. And we just need to find the leadership in our county and state that can help us get that road fixed, because it's time to get it fixed. That is Bridgeport. It's been closed for a long time. Good morning, Floyd Pate. It is going to be a little cool this morning. Let's go over the Community Neighbor Bank Grandma Karen Weekend Detail Weather Report for the weekend of April the 8th through April the 10th. Ain't that right? April the 8th through April the 10th, 2022. Today, increasing clouds with a high near 64. Breezy with west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust today 30 miles an hour. So be careful if you're out there on that water, because you got a triple threat. You got a flood, you got trash coming down the river, and you got a 30-mile-an-hour wind that's going to give you some 2-foot waves out there. So be careful if you're on that river, up the Alabama River or down on Millers Ferry. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 36. Laura AG, if you are listening, you get you some hot hands before you get in that boat in the morning, girl. Don't you get cold like you did up there on Lake Jordan. Partly cloudy with a low around 36, northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting tonight 25, so that will make that wind chill even that much colder. Saturday morning, you're going to wake up to 36 degrees. It'll get high will be 66, west winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25. Saturday night, clear with a low around 40. West winds 5 miles per hour, coming calm in the evening. And then Sunday is going to be the day to get outdoors. Sunny with a high near 80. South winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20. And then Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 53. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. So it's going to be breezy and chilly this weekend, but the sun is going to be out. Everybody, turkey season is wide open. I do have the turkey numbers from Game Check as of 6 o'clock a.m. this morning. In the state of Alabama, there has been 8,326 turkeys harvested. In our area, the most turkeys have been harvested in Clark County, 201 in Clark County, Dallas County, 188, Marengo County, 186, Wilcox County, 152, Monroe County, 148, Butler County, 136, and Lowndes County, 125. So it's been a great, great season, and everybody I'm talking to is having a great, great turkey season, and I'm so glad to see that, because it was so much concern about the turkeys being in decline, but it looks like to me that this year anyway, it is a lot of turkeys out there, and we are hard. I ain't got anything to compare it to, so I don't know really what they did last year, but I'll try to find them numbers. Well, they do. They have said it's a turkey population decline, Todd, but it's just like anything else. It runs in cycles, and we must have had a good hatch 2 years ago, because it's really looking like a good turkey crop this year. But we still are doing a lot of studies, and we can't be too careful, because we do not want to lose that great, great natural resource, our eastern wild turkey. All right, let's see what else I got going on. Oh, I do want to tell you, y'all saw we had a blue grosbeak fly into one of our downtown windows this week, and Millie Harville sent me the picture. Let me use the picture. She took a picture of it. A beautiful little bluebird. Right now, the indigo buntings and the blue grosbeaks are coming into town, and a lot of people mistake them for bluebirds, but right now it is so many migrating birds. It's time for the rose-breasted grosbeaks to come. They will come to your feeders. The tanagers will be here before you know it, and the one that's on my bucket list, if you have never seen a painted bunting, go right now and Google painted bunting, bunting. It is the most gorgeous bird that I have ever seen in a picture. Never seen one in real time, and it is on my bucket list. We have one that comes to Montgomery every year up around, and Coop is his name, and Donna Cooper puts him up and shares that beautiful bird with us. Somebody sent me a message the other day and said they had seen one down in Frisco City. There have been sightings of a painted bunting in Wilcox County, but I've never seen one, and I sure hope the good Lord lets me see them before I leave here, because I tell you, I love birds. I'm not an expert, as y'all can tell. I misidentified. I call that blue uh, 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 grosbeak indigo bunting the other day, and I got corrected real quick. But that's what's great about the birding community. We all share with each other, and nobody can. Well, I say nobody. I know a couple of folks that can name every bird and can name every sound. I can go with Wayne Webb and go in the woods, and he can hear and identify every bird song. And he is he's not an ornithologist, but he knows them as good as anybody. I'll never forget the first time I went with Wayne right here behind the office, and I wanted to see a hooded warbler, and we went down to the bottom, and he said, you're seldom ever going to see them because they stay so high in the canopies, but you can hear them, but you seldom ever see them. But he had a Merlin app, and he turned the bird song on, and one flew down where I could look at it with my binoculars. And if you have never seen a hooded warbler, the first time it literally will take your breath away at how beautiful they are. It is, a hooded, you just have to see it to believe it. But it is a great, great time of the year to be looking at birds. I'm looking at some house finches and cardinals right now, and some female red-winged blackbirds eating out of my feeders right now. And I'm gonna look out there. Guarantee. All right, everybody, that's about all I got. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Let's see, James Skelton, that road had issues. You know what they did, James Shelton. Let me tell you what they did. When Bridgeport, and let me put this back up one more time where everybody can kind of see what we're dealing with here in Wilcox County. When that road washed out several years ago, we have two more avenues to Roland Cooper State Park, Bridgeport City Landing, and all the residents that live down there. But we had a hurricane or a big rain a couple of years ago, and it washed one road out. So we really didn't have but one way to get to Roland Cooper State Park, or one way for those folks to get to their home. So it, and they went and paved it and did a great job, but it's still a fault there that if you come into a bass boat or a camper, you got to be very careful, because that road will drop sometimes 6 inches overnight. And so we do have a very, very severe problem on our road system from Camden to the Bridgeport Roland Cooper State Park area. And it's nothing that won't, the only thing that's going to fix it is leadership, engineering, and money. And we just got to find those three things, put them together, and let's make this thing happen, because we really do need access to the Roland Cooper State Park, Bridgeport City Landing, and all those people that live down there. That's Margaret Ramsey's house right there. You see, she don't live from her house to Camden is probably 2 miles, and she's got to go around probably 6 miles to get to Camden. So that's her house right there. And see, so you could just come out of her driveway and turn right and just go to Camden, 2 mile, work at Dr. Blackman's office. But now she's got to go down 37 to the intersection, go to Legion Road, go all the way to the post office, come up the bypass to go to where she works. So this is just unacceptable to me. It's time for the citizens, the residents, the politicians, the corporate people, everybody to get their heads together, to communicate and have some transparency, and tell us, if you cannot fix this road, if it's impossible and there's no way to get the money, what is another option? We need to rebuild a road, or we need to get some engineers in here. We need some help. They done let it lay on the table for too long. It's time to get this done. And Monday afternoon at 5:30, it is an organized effort to meet with, communicate with, and try to get a plan with the Wilcox County Commission at 5:30 Monday afternoon at the Wilcox County Annex. So if you can be there, please make it a point to be there. All right, I done took up enough of y'all's time this morning. Good luck to all the anglers that are fishing tomorrow. Remember, safety, safety, safety. If you're on that water, remember it's going to be 3 critical areas of concern. Flooding, number 1, trash coming down the river, and the wind's going to be blowing, and it'll be some choppy water out there. So wear your kill switches and wear your life vest, and be careful and catch some fish and have fun. But remember, safety, safety, safety. Spay and neuter your animals. Spay and neuter your animals, and remember to have a great weekend. God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says, Get Outdoors. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no sticks. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb and do it all on 2 light feet.